Chico Concerts presents an evening of storytelling, lectures, and sarcastic humor with Mark Twain. And we are happy to have Mark Twain himself joining us today to share all about it. A pretty rare occasion, I have to say.
Well, it happens every once in a while. We try to get out there and give a good lecture here and there.
What can people expect to see on this Sunday?
Well, for one thing, we're delighted that I'll be sharing the stage with Joe Craven, musician of many talents, many stringed instruments. I've even seen the man play a box. He's going to be worth seeing, if nothing else. As for me, I'll be talking about my favorite subject, myself.
You're a historic figure for literature and so many stories that you've shared. I imagine people can look forward to hearing a little bit more than just the stories they might have read about in books.
Well, I mainly like to talk about my boyhood and some of my experiences out west and here in California. But I believe that a very significant aspect of the lecture is I discuss the fact that I had been interviewed one time, and I didn't like being interviewed, so I played some shenanigans on this newspaper reporter. And at the end of this part of the lecture, I give the members of the audience a chance to be interviewers themselves. And so we spend maybe 10, 15 minutes of answering questions, and I expect to tell the truth, mainly.
Mainly.
Yeah,
And again, with Joe Craven, accompanying some of your stories and lecture points.
Well, we'll just be sharing the stage together,
Yeah.
and this will be the first time I've had the honor of being on stage with them, so we'll just have to see what occurs.
Now, this is all happening, of course, at the historic Chico Women's Club this coming Sunday. I know the show starts at 6. Probably best if people get their tickets ahead of time, but can they show up that day?
Yes, the doors open at 5 o'clock, and the trouble begins at 6.
It's 6 o'clock. Yeah. It's a great venue, a great stage, a great place to do storytelling.
Oh, absolutely.
And lectures. And I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Very nice having me here. I appreciate it very much.
Appreciate no real shenanigans, at least not yet.